Day 2 in New York. We are off to, again, breakfast. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Think I can fly. Think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching.
So it's 8 in the morning and there's already a line for Stardust. Now Stardust is a special New York restaurant where the waiters are also Broadway performers and they sing and they dance with everyone. And it's a lot of fun. The thing is it worth getting up at 6 in the morning to be there at 8?
How'd you sleep?
It's way too early for this. Oh.
How did you sleep?
Very well. I slept. What's 4 plus 7? 11 hours.
Central Park, Central Park, Central Park. We are going to Central Park, the centralist park in New York. One thing I've always noticed about this place is people never pan up.
I wanna run, chase the morning sun when I'm with you. Give it all away, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes.
Having a great time. So really, it's a beautiful park. All man-made, fun fact. And it's covered in shit. I mean, shits. Scheist. It's covered in scheist. And now we're off to the Met Museum to go look at some art. We're currently in the Met Art Museum. I don't know what Met stands for.
The Met Gala is the Museum of Art.
So we just came from the Met. Absolutely gorgeous museum. I'm gonna do a quick montage about the Met that's gonna play now.
How do you feel touching his thigh?
Amazing.
Now the Met, we saw a really wide variety of stuff, from Roman, Greek, Pacific Islander, which I've never seen before, which is really interesting. Medieval, some Renaissance, some modern day art. All very gorgeous, all very interesting.
Just had a delicious lunch. I had the best thing ever. She had something disgusting. And it was the same thing. And now we're off back to our hotel, where we get free time for 2.5 hours, which means Times Square. This year's a shout out to Kenzie Iden. She's the only person that ever asked me for a shout out.
Shout out to my homegirl.
So our big group just split up into a bunch of smaller groups. Now it's just me and Carmen. So she's gonna be featured a lot more in the vlog today.
I'm so excited.
My God, it's Bevagage! So we're currently in Dolce Gabbana. The thing is, we're not allowed to film because officially they want to protect the clients. The thing is, the stores are completely empty, so. Times Square is really a gorgeous place. The problem with Times Square is that Times Square has still too many cars. So, end of the day, we're back in our room. That was pretty much a big jump cut. I'm gonna go change, and then we're gonna go see Mean Girls the show. We're all really excited. Anyways, so Mean Girls the show, and this is where I'm calling the vlog. So bye. So I was gonna end the vlog, but I just saw Mean Girls, and I decided it's a good idea that I make a quick review of it. So let's do that. So what did I think? The cast. Firstly, there was Erica. I can't pronounce her last name. Here it is. As Katie. And honestly, she did a really good job. Her voice was good. Her acting was good. Her character was just good. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was good. I felt like her character, at least, was a little weak. She entered the same confident girl that she left, and there was never really a dynamic change. Now, I get that that's the point. It's about finding yourself, but I personally like it more when there's a little bit of a character growth in the story. Taylor Louderman as Regina George. And honestly, she was amazing. Her voice, fantastic. Super dynamic, super strong. Her acting was exactly what it should be. She was a cold, stone-hearted bitch. This was exactly what she should be. That's exactly what she was, and it was great. Next was Ashley Park as Gretchen Wiener. That was Regina's slave, and honestly, really good job. She really sold the whole entire I'm desperate for attention vibe. She had this repeatable song which she's all about, what did I do wrong? Instead of thinking, this girl's a bitch, she was thinking, wow, I'm the problem. And that was a very desperate move that I thought really reflected her character really well. I also really like the scenes where it became this bird, when they have these parts in the show where they became animal characters. They represented what their role in the jungle is. She instantly became this vulture type creature that followed Regina, the main lioness, for food and for attention. So that was a really good job. Next was Kate Rockwell as Karen Smith. And honestly, she played the role of the dumb, hot blonde, and she killed it. She was dumb, she was hot, and she was blonde.
Amanda Seyfried did well on that part too in the movie.
Yeah, she was the girl in Les Mis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, she was good. She was funny. She broke the fourth wall a lot, and it was really funny. It was really, it was honestly, I think it was the most organic character of the show. Nothing that she did truly felt forced. Everything. That was you, right? Right here, this man right here just spoiled my review. So she was the dumb hot blonde. Really great job about the dumb hot blonde. Next that we got the set and we got the songs. The set was amazing. They had this background that was all about that was all changing colors, and It was an electronic background TV set. It was amazing. Honestly, it was the first time I've ever seen it in a Broadway show, and I thought that it worked very, very well. They changed from set to set. It kept a very quick-paced, dynamic range, and I thought it was really well. The songs, they were good at first. Like, I thought, oh, this is catchy, I like it. But there was no change between them. Now here's what I didn't like. I didn't like, again, the songs. Repetitive, and that led to something being a little bit too preachy. Secondly, most importantly in the second half. When you got to the second act, the first song was I'm supposed to be confident in myself. And then it was the exact same I'm confident with myself over and over again. It got really, really annoying. And I thought that there's a limit to how much I'm confident with myself. I get the whole entire point of the story is I'm confident with myself. I'm going to be who I am. But there's a limit to that. And I thought that this show did that a little bit too much. Now, what did I like? The show was written by Tina Fey, and it shows. It was very, very smart. It was very, very good humor. It was a little bit too quick. And that meant like a lot of the audience missed some of the jokes. But overall, really great job with humor. I love the dancing. I thought the dancing was very well done. There was one scene specifically where they did this kind of peacock feather fan, but instead of using peacock feather, they used lunch trays. And I thought that was a very smart, original way of incorporating lunch trays as peacock feathers. I don't know if they've done that before. I've never seen that before, but in the context of this show, really well done. I also loved the animal incorporation. Every single character in the show had an animalistic, basic Sahara representation of their character, and I thought that every single time they did it really showed the social structure of the high school, and I thought that was a really cool, organic way of showing who was who. I also just love the set. The electronic background, as expensive as it is, it just worked. When going from Regina George, when she said she wanted to burn down the school, and having that single flame appear in the background because of how quick the set is, having the gift of technology, it just worked. It just worked really well.
Really good.
No, it was really good. It worked. It was really well. I thought that the music was repetitive. It was a really good time. I was smiling most of the show, and I thought it was a great time. Overall, I would rate the show as a 7 out of 10. If you're in Broadway and you have a free moment and you can see the show, I'd say go see it, but it isn't a must-see.
I'm watching the movie right now.
Also, even though the music was repetitive, the actresses who played the characters did a really great job with their range, especially
Regina.
Regina was great.
Yeah.
They were really beautiful.
They were.
They were really good looking.